Kevin Durant is a GOAT. And when I mean GOAT, I don't mean your typical way of saying GOAT. Like LeBron James and Michael Jordan, who are like the top two of all time. Kevin Durant is not the best shooter of all time. He's not the best player of all time. He potentially could be the best scorer of all time, but that's not why I'm calling him the GOAT. I'm calling him the GOAT because Kevin Durant is very different than every other player in our generation. Where players hide away from social media and only post on social media when they have a sponsored post or to show their family. Kevin Durant is one of us, and that's why he's a GOAT. Kevin Durant will find a tweet that he doesn't like, and he will tweet back at it. And you don't see that. You just don't see that at all in our space. Where on Twitter, NBA Twitter is known as a very toxic, very annoying place to be. And in that place, Kevin Durant is there. So some people might think that in a bad way. I know people don't like the fact that Kevin Durant's on Twitter and the fact that he's clashing back at like our everyday folk. But it's what makes him one of the greatest of all time, man. Because we can experience greatness with him. The reason I bring this up is last night, right after they won against Serbia, there was a couple. I'm not gonna pull up the tweets. You guys can do your research on that. That's not what this is for. There was tweets about basically like Nuggets fans saying how Serbia should be proud of themselves for taking like one of the best teams of all time. And I guess people just thought it the wrong way. And then Kevin Durant came in and Kevin Durant was rebuttaling. That all is not point of this video. That's not point of this video, but like the only other player I can think that even posts on social media as much as Kevin Durant is LeBron James. But LeBron James are very like basic posts. He's not going to say anything controversial. He's not going to really clap back at people. That's not really who LeBron is, at least on social media. He'll do that on court, but not on social media. That's really it. Like it's super refreshing that we can see a player like openly speak their mind about how people think of them in the league. He was talking about how people like praise and do stuff to Jokic, saying like he's the best player of all time, basically get on their knees for Jokic. And he doesn't really like that that culture because within the NBA, they consider themselves as a brotherhood. So they don't have anyone in a pedestal. Yeah, they might have LeBron as like the oldest guy in the league, but Kevin Durant and Steph Curry probably see him as like an equal or a peer. And I think he just thought it was weird, and I'm happy that he like can come back to that. Like I'm happy that he can like fight that. Not fight is not the right word. He can like argue about it. He can talk his opinion about it, and it's very refreshing after seeing all these toxicity that's on Twitter, and it's super annoying. But you really, if you're following the NBA and you really want to be in the space of the NBA, you really have to be on Twitter because it keeps you updated. Like it's the best way to keep you updated. This is not an ad, by the way, but it's the best way to keep you updated. Yeah, that's why Kevin Durant's my GOAT, man. Well, he's not my GOAT. He is a GOAT. He's the GOAT of social media.